Hello students, welcome to the second class of term symbols. So sometimes I think you have done the homework yesterday what I had given. So sometimes in examination or computer exam they will give like this triplet P and doublet T. So how many ground terms is present in this system? So see here, so we have to see here already he has given the spin multiplicity 3. So when spin multiplicity 3 is there, so S will be equal to 1 here with the formula 2S plus 1, then L will be equal to 1 because P is there. And if you find the J value now, L plus 1 to L minus 1, so 1 plus 1 2, 2 minus 1 1 0. So this will be the term J value here. And with this the ground term will be triplet P twice, triplet P1 and triplet P0. So 3 will be there, but since it is exactly half filled, okay, so 3 electrons exactly half filled, so here J value will be equal to S. So this will be triplet P1. So ground term will be triplet P1 because S value is here 1. Similarly doublet D. So doublet is there means S is equal to half here. Then L is equal to 2 because D. Then J will be equal to J value. So 2 plus half, that is 5 by 2 minus 1 3 by 2. So the ground term will be 3 by 2 because it is less than half filled as per the rules. So this will be the ground term. So next will be the microstates. What are the microstates? Microstates means, for example, you see here P2, that means 2 electrons are there. So how many arrangements we can do of these 2 electrons in these 3 subshells? Okay, plus 1 0 minus 1. So here see I have done it here. So 1 I can put it here plus half plus half plus half here like this, or like this, or like this. This is a 4 arrangement I have made for these 2 electrons in P2 system, how I can arrange in these boxes. Similarly, if I can take this 2 electron in this manner, and I can do for 4 states, and this manner plus minus of, or plus half like this I can do in you can try it in the home. So how many ways you can do like this? So it will come 15. So how we can calculate this? With this formula, 15 microstates, 15 microstates in P2. So by this formula, n factor divided by r factor into n minus r factor. So what is n here? N is nothing but total number of electrons in that subshell, that is P. That is 6 maximum we can fill. So 2 into 2L plus 1 formula, so 6. So R factor here 2, that is P2 system, so 2 electron is there, so R is nothing but number of electrons present, so 2 into N minus R, that is total is 6 electrons minus R 2, so 4. So factorial means 6 factor means 654 here, 3 2 1, so that will cancel here down. So 2 into 4 factor, 6 minus 2 4 factor, 4 cancels here. So 6 5 are 30, 30 divided by 2 15. So 15 microstates is possible for this P2 system C. So here I have done 1 2 3 4, then here 5 6 7 8, you can try it, 9 10 11 12. So 4 is possible here, arrangements, and finally 12 13 14 15. So like this 3 finally. So like this 15 microstates can be possible for P2 system. So like this you can do for D1 system and D2 system also. Try it. So you can arrange this microstates how many, so it will be more. So as you go for D2 D3 D4, so number of microstates also will be more, you can calculate it. So it becomes 45 120 200 300 600. So it is impossible to put or arrange in this way in the examination. That's why you use this formula, and you can calculate the number of microstates in that particular configuration whatever it is given. Second is selection rule. This is very much important in the examination, they will ask this. So there are some selection rule I have taken: spin selection rule, delta S, Laporte selection rule, principal quantum selection rule, symmetry selection rule, that is sigma and U, Ungerade and Garade, total angular selection rule, delta J. So what is this first one? Selection, spin selection rule means what? So here I have given you delta S is equal to 0. Okay, if it is here like this, so it is allowed. If delta S will be equal to 0, it is allowed. If delta is not equal to 0, plus or minus on whatever, so it is forbidden. That is not allowed, that is not, that spin that transition is not allowed. For example, I have given here, you can see here 4 selection rule is there: triplet A2G2, triplet T2G, triplet A2G2, doublet here there. So you can see the spin multiplicity here also 3, here also 3, here also 3, here also 3, but you can see here's 3, it is 2 here, 1 2 is there. So that's why this is forbidden, because here delta S is not equal to 0, 3 2, so 1 minus, so not equal, that's why it is forbidden. These two are forbidden and these two are allowed. So this is what the first selection rule. And next is Laporte selection rule. So it says that delta L should be equal to plus or minus 1. So this is allowed. Okay, it should be plus or minus 1, not 0. So that is what like if you go for symmetry, it is G into G, Garade into Garade, or Ungarade into Ungarade. If it is, that is forbidden. That transition is forbidden. So always for allowed transition, it should be Garade into Ungarade or Ungarade into Garade. So this should be the allowed transition. So that's why always if you see the orbital, D and S orbital are having always Garade symmetry, as well as P and F are having ungarade. So that's why if I take DD, that is GG, so this is forbidden. That's why we call DD transition as a forbidden. See, so DD transition are called forbidden transition. Why? Because it is G into G, which is forbidden. Similarly, which is allowed now? So D into P. So DP is allowed. So because it is garade into ungarade, so garade into ungarade is allowed. So DP is allowed. So this is allowed transitions. For example, you take is titanium hexaaqua plus 3. So which is a D1 system, titanium plus 3, D1 system. So it is spin allowed, but it is Laporte forbidden. Why? Because it's a DD transition. So DD transition is Laporte forbidden. But also it is light in color, because why? Because of D1 system it is spin allowed, so that's why it is purple color. So this is purple in color, because transition will be there from T2G1 EG0 to T2G0 EG1. Similarly, manganese hexaaqua plus 2, which is D5 system. So D5 system, so it is both S and L forbidden. So here spin forbidden is also there, as well as it is Laporte forbidden, DD transition. That's why they are light color, light in color, because the 5 system you can see here 1 2 3 4 5. So it is not allowed. Spin also is not possible, as well as it is Laporte also is not possible. So, possible. That's why always manganese salts are light in color. So light pink in color will be there. So because this is both forbidden, spin and as well as Laporte forbidden. It's like this. But sometimes we see the relaxation, spin relaxation. See here, if you see now here singlet S0 to triplet P. So here spin multiplicity is different. Here it is 1, here it is 3. So as per the rule, so there should not be the possible here, so transition, but also it is possible. Here transition is possible, though spin multiplicity delta S is not equal to 0, but also it is possible. So that's called relaxation. Why? It is forbidden spin, but also possible. Why? Because this triplet P, okay, so in excited state, it splits into different J values. See, that's why delta J. So here I have written here. So what is that? Total angular resonance selection rule. Total angular selection rule. So selection rule depends on total angular. So delta J. So see here, it has come here. So J value. So J value, you can see here that triplet P is there. It splits into triplet P0, triplet P1, and triplet P2. So where the triplet P0 matches with the singlet S1, and the transition becomes possible. So which is spin forbidden, it becomes spin allowed. Why? Because one of the triplet P0 matches with singlet S0 and it becomes allowed. So that is because of spin orbit coupling or J coupling, JJ coupling, or spin orbit coupling. So this is one rules. Okay, so that shows how the J value effect for the spin selection rule. Similarly, in Laporte relaxation, so that is spin relaxation. In Laporte relaxation also we can see if the molecules are having center of symmetry, if it is having, it is Laporte forbidden. See, okay, there should not be center of symmetry for the molecule. If it is there, it is Laporte forbidden. So most of the octahedral complexes, they have the center of symmetry, and that's why they are forbidden. There should not be color for any of the octahedral complexes. That's why we say that tetrahedral complexes are always are intense color than the octahedral. Why? Because tetrahedral complexes do not have center of symmetry. So when tetrahedral complexes do not have center of symmetry, so that's why, so they are very, very intense in color than the octahedral complexes. Octahedral complexes do have center of symmetry, and that's why they should be colorless, but however they are also colorful. So we can see most of the octahedral complexes also colored in nature. Why? Again, relaxation. It is because due to lowering of molecular symmetry. Now you can see here one complex I have taken, cobalt diethylene diamine dichlorocomplex. You can see here, so this is trans form. Here there is no center of symmetry, but in cis form, here there is center of symmetry, but in cis form there is no center of symmetry, and that's why this is called lowering of molecular symmetry. The cis form of this octahedral complex is colored, but trans is not colored because there is center of symmetry. So because of this lowering of molecular symmetry, sometimes the octahedral complexes also are colored in nature because of its cis formation where there is no center of symmetry. Similarly, you can see because of vibronic or distortion in octahedral structure, so there is distortion. Sometimes it is not exactly octahedral structure we see, but that is vibration in molecules. The molecules are always vibrating on their place like this. So when this happens, that is distortion. So when they vibrate here, so the center of symmetry is missing, there small missing will be there, and that will also be possible for the Laporte relaxation, and that's why most of the octahedral complexes are also colored in nature. Similarly, vibronic coupling, so that's what I said now, vibration will be there. So because of the vibration, there will be mixing of dp orbitals. That's why tetrahedral also very nice mixing we can see between the different between the d and p orbitals, and that's why we can see that tetrahedral complexes are more intense. Okay, more intense. Epsilon max value, if you see, it is having the higher, more than 100, I can say. Very intense compared to the octahedral, which will be around 25 to 50. Very dd, very less absorption you can see, because they are forbidden. So this is what about the Laporte relaxation rule, spin relaxation rule, and different types of selection rules, as well as microstates, how we can calculate. So again, I will give the homework here. So I have given the microstates for P2 system. So like this, you can go for D2 system microstates. How many microstates is possible for D2? And you can go for D2, D3. So that's enough, I think, to calculate the microstates. And hope, I think you have done the homework also for yesterday I had given you. So for configuration from D1 to D10 you do. So I don't know whether you had done or not. Yesterday you did not come to college also to show. It's left to you. It's your interest. If you are interested, you can come and show me. If you think that you know, then okay, you can keep it, practice yourself and did not show me or interact with me. So you can keep it with you, but this is very much important concepts. Okay, so here see 1 d7 I will do it here. So I think you are done from d1 to d10. So in that d7 I will take it here, and I said you make a table and do all this up to d10. So d7 I will take, how, just check it. In this way you have to do for all. So d7 you can see here. So this is what d7. So yes value, how much it comes? Yes value means you go on adding this. Okay, delta s, summation of s. So here it cancels, here it cancels. So 3 is there. So half plus of 1 and half, that becomes 3 by 2. So yes value is 3 by 2 for d7. L value you can see here, 2 electrons are here. 2 2s are 4 plus 1, 4 5. 2 2s are 4, 4 5, you know, 5 6, I think it is 2. Yeah, 6, 4 4 5 6. 6 minus 3. So here 2 is there, here 1 is there, 3. So it becomes 3. So L value becomes 3. 3 means what? F. So L will be F. So J value is what now? Here L plus S. So 3 plus 3 by 2, that is 9 by 2, minus 1 7 by 2, minus 1 3 by 2, 5 by 2, minus 1 is 3 by 2. So 1 2 3 4, J value will be there for this D7 system. Now what is spin multiplicity? The spin 3 by 2 you got S value. So 2S plus 1, 3 by 2 into 2 plus 1, that becomes 4. The spin multiplicity becomes 4. So now how many possible states will be there? Term symbols will be possible here. So you can see here 4 we got. That's why we can get here triplet. Spin multiplicity 4 here, 4 or 3 I think it is. So we get triplet f 9 by 2, triplet f 7 by 2, triplet f 5 by 2, triplet f 3 by 2. So like this possible terms I will get, among which is the ground term now. So now you have to see here, this is a full filled subshell. So it is full filled means highest. So 9 by 2. So highest is that, so highest L plus S is that, so that's 9 by 2. So triplet f 9 by 2 will be the ground term for D7 system. So like this. So like this, for all D1 to D10 you can do it. Okay, so this is what about today's class. In tomorrow we'll go for next concept of this ground term. Hope you understood. If any doubt is there, you can ask me via WhatsApp or phoning, or also local student, as I say again. So you can come to college and have the interaction. Very important chapter. So in tomorrow I will send you the next video of this chapter. Thank you.